The story begins on a remote human settlement, isolated on a harsh, alien planet far from Earth. This colony has been struggling to survive for years, fighting off alien invaders who see humans as weak and insignificant. The settlement is surrounded by a powerful alien empire, whose technology is far more advanced than anything humans have. The aliens have long mocked humanity for continuing to survive on their planet, and they've made it clear that they believe humanity's time is almost up. Despite their superiority, the aliens can't understand how humans are still standing, let alone fighting back. The once mighty human defenses are now failing. The colony's walls are cracked, its energy shields are barely functional, and supplies are running out. Alien warships circle above, and their drones and robotic soldiers patrol the ground. The humans are outnumbered, outgunned, and exhausted. It seems like only a matter of time before the aliens break through the last line of defense and wipe out the colony. The settlers can only hold on for so long. The opening of the story is packed with fast-paced action. The camera zooms in on human soldiers, their faces grim but determined as they fight to defend the last outpost of humanity. Alien drones swoop down, firing their deadly energy weapons. Explosions tear through the air, and the soldiers return fire with whatever weapons they have left, plasma rifles and makeshift explosives. The sound of battle fills the air as the humans struggle to hold their ground. Then, the atmosphere shifts. The alien fleet, a massive group of warships, emerges from the clouds and enters orbit. Their ships are sleek and powerful, their weapons capable of obliterating entire cities with a single blast. A message from the alien leader is broadcast to the colony. His voice is cold and mocking, informing the humans that their final moments have arrived. He promises a swift and painless end. The countdown to the orbital bombardment begins. The human defenders try everything to stop the aliens, but they know it's hopeless. As the first wave of energy blasts from the alien ships begins to rain down on the settlement, everything seems lost. The human forces scramble to evacuate as the sky darkens with the incoming fire. In these dire moments, the humans activate a secret weapon. A small group of scientists, working in a hidden underground lab, have been developing a prototype device, something that could change the rules of reality itself. They've kept it hidden from the aliens, knowing how dangerous it could be if it fell into the wrong hands. As the alien bombardment begins, the humans have no choice but to activate it. The device, once powered up, begins to hum with energy. It looks like nothing special at first, just a small, glowing sphere, but when it activates, everything changes. Reality itself begins to bend. Time slows down, and gravity fluctuates wildly. The soldiers who were about to be obliterated by the alien bombardment suddenly find themselves frozen in time. For a few precious moments, everything comes to a standstill. The chaos of the battlefield pauses in an instant. Soldiers who were about to die are suspended in place, caught in an eerie stillness. The humans seize the opportunity, grabbing as many survivors as they can and retreating to safety. But it comes at a great cost. The device is unstable, and the consequences of using it are unclear. The fabric of space and time seems to be unraveling around them. The universe itself is at risk of breaking apart. As the time freeze ends, the survivors are left reeling. The alien fleet continues to hover above, seemingly unaffected by the strange event, but they are still unaware of the humans' newfound power. The human forces are shaken but resolute. They've bought themselves a few more moments of life, but they know the battle is far from over. The question on everyone's mind is whether the device is a gift or a curse. Will it save humanity, or will it destroy everything they've fought for? This opening serves as the hook that draws the audience in, setting the stage for a high-stakes, action-packed story. The audience is immediately thrown into the heart of the battle, with a fast-paced, suspenseful sequence that introduces the stakes and the mysterious new technology that may hold the key to humanity's survival. As the first part of the story ends, the suspense remains high. What will happen next, and how will humanity navigate the dangerous new reality they've just created? Dr. Clara Myers is the driving force behind humanity's last hope for survival. She's a brilliant scientist, and it's her invention, the reality-bending device, that has given the humans a chance to fight back against the alien forces. Clara is not just a genius, she's deeply invested in humanity's survival. After years of relentless fighting, watching her fellow humans suffer, she knows this is their final opportunity. Her eyes are fixed on the machine she and her team have been secretly building deep underground, in the heart of a hidden lab. This underground facility is the last refuge for humanity's most skilled scientists and engineers. In its cold, dim-lit corridors, they work day and night, hoping that their research will be the key to victory. The machine they've been constructing isn't just any weapon, it's a device designed to manipulate the fundamental laws of physics. It can alter gravity, bend time, and even twist light itself. The aliens, however, remain ignorant of the full potential of the humans' work. They continue to mock humanity's feeble attempts to understand the very fabric of reality, dismissing it as nothing more than desperate fantasy. As the team races against time to finish their device, the situation grows increasingly dire. The alien empire has sent an unstoppable force to wipe out the human colony once and for all. The countdown to their arrival is ticking away. The aliens know about the reality-bending device, but they believe it is nothing more than a failed experiment. They underestimate the humans and their ingenuity, mistakenly assuming that their own advanced technology makes them invincible. But Clara and her team are close to completing the machine, and they believe it holds the power to change the entire war. The tension is palpable as Clara and her team scramble to finalize their work. Every second counts, and the pressure is mounting. They can hear the distant hum of alien ships overhead, their drones patrolling the surface, and the ever-present threat of an imminent attack hangs over them. But Clara and her team press on, knowing they can't stop now. The machine must be finished, and it must be activated before the aliens can launch their final assault. Just as the machine nears completion, the first sign of sabotage appears. A group of alien spies, elite operatives sent to destroy the humans' work, has infiltrated the underground lab. These alien operatives are highly trained, capable of sneaking past the most advanced security systems and silently taking down anyone in their way. The team is caught off guard as they realize that their enemies are inside their very walls. What follows is a frantic battle for survival. Clara's team fights to hold off the alien commandos while trying to keep the machine from being destroyed. The lab becomes a war zone, with laser fire lighting up the darkened hallways and explosions shaking the walls. Clara, armed with nothing more than her intellect and a laser pistol, leads the charge, keeping the team focused on their mission even as the stakes grow higher. Every moment is crucial, as one wrong move could mean the destruction of the device, and with it, humanity's last hope. As they fight back the alien spies, Clara realizes that the next test of the reality-bending machine is about to take place. If it works, it could save humanity, giving them the ability to alter the laws of physics on a massive scale. But if it fails, or worse, malfunctions, the consequences could be catastrophic. Time, gravity, and light could break down completely, plunging the universe into chaos. The team is divided between continuing the fight and completing the machine. Every decision feels like it could be their last. The suspense is at its peak as Clara's team fights for their survival, knowing that their next steps could change the course of history, or end it altogether. The countdown to the aliens' final attack is drawing near, and Clara must make a choice: activate the device, risking everything, or abandon their last hope and face certain defeat. The moment Clara activates the machine, which they've named the Fold, a surge of energy floods the underground lab. The team watches in awe as the first results unfold. The Fold is no longer just an idea, it's real, and it works. The very fabric of reality begins to bend and twist. The most immediate effect is the creation of localized gravity wells, which pull the alien ships out of their stable orbits. Alien warships that once hovered above the planet with a sense of invincibility are suddenly ripped from the sky, crashing violently to the planet's surface. The impact is catastrophic for the alien fleet, but the humans have no time to celebrate. The fold's effects are unpredictable, and the real danger lies in what happens next. At the same time, the fold causes time to bend and warp. For brief moments, time slows down around the humans. These glimpses into the future allow the humans to see the aliens' movements before they happen. It's as if they can read their enemies' minds. In those precious seconds, they are able to predict the alien attacks, dodging and countering with incredible precision. The humans, once outmatched and overwhelmed, now find themselves with a fighting chance. The tables have turned. The once unstoppable alien forces are thrown into confusion. Their highly advanced technology, which had made them appear invincible, begins to malfunction. Drones freeze in mid-air, their circuits scrambled by the shifting laws of gravity and time. Ships crash uncontrollably as their navigational systems struggle to keep up with the altered gravity fields. It's a chaotic scene, with the alien forces thrown into disarray. But the humans know they can't keep up this advantage for long. As powerful as the fold is, it's also unstable. The effects are random, unpredictable, and uncontrollable. Clara and her team try their best to keep the machine stable, but with every test, the situation grows more dangerous. Gravity wells appear without warning, pulling soldiers and equipment into the air, sending them crashing back to the ground. Time loops begin to form, trapping soldiers in endless cycles of déjà vu, unable to escape the distorted flow of time. The battlefield becomes a chaotic and unpredictable place. One moment, the humans are gaining the upper hand, dodging alien fire and taking down drones. The next, gravity shifts again, throwing them off balance. Some soldiers are sent hurtling into the sky, only to fall back down moments later, disoriented and injured. Others are caught in time loops, repeating the same moments over and over as time itself seems to break apart. The confusion is everywhere, and Clara realizes they are no longer in control of the fold. The machine is working, but it's far more powerful, and dangerous, than they anticipated. The suspense builds with every passing second as Clara tries to figure out how to stabilize the fold. The humans are winning battles, but they are also fighting against the very reality they've altered. Clara knows they've only scratched the surface of what the fold can do, and each moment is a gamble. One wrong move could cause the universe itself to unravel. The team is pushing the limits of what they know, testing the machine in ways they never thought possible. In the midst of the chaos, Clara faces a terrifying realization: as powerful as the fold is, it's not enough to guarantee victory. The aliens are adapting quickly, and the humans don't have much time left before their advantage fades. With the alien fleet in disarray, the humans must act quickly, or they will lose their one shot at survival. The fate of humanity rests on Clara's shoulders, and the suspense grows as she pushes the fold beyond its limits, hoping that it will be enough to turn the tide of the war. The battle has turned. The humans, now armed with the power of the fold, launch their counteroffensive against the alien forces. With the unpredictable effects of the fold at their disposal, they gain a significant tactical advantage. The once mighty alien warships, which had been invulnerable just hours before, are pulled toward the planet's surface by sudden gravity wells. These ships are unable to resist the violent tug of the planet's gravity, and they crash to the ground in fiery explosions. The destruction is catastrophic, leaving the alien fleet in ruins. The humans watch in awe as they begin to turn the tide of the war. Close-quarters combat intensifies as the humans adapt to the unpredictable warzone created by the fold. Time distortions allow the human soldiers to move faster than the aliens can track. In brief moments where time slows down around them, they can dodge attacks, strike before the aliens even react, and turn the battlefield to their favor. The once feared alien soldiers are no longer able to keep up with the humans' enhanced speed. The war that seemed hopeless now has a new winner, as the humans engage in hand-to-hand combat with the aliens, using their superior agility and speed to dominate the battlefield. But Clara is no longer just focused on the immediate war. As she watches the chaos unfold, something inside her begins to change. The fold is far more powerful than she originally believed. It's not merely manipulating gravity and time, it's rewriting reality itself. The laws of physics are being torn apart, and Clara realizes the full extent of what they've done. The fold isn't just a weapon, it's a force that could reshape everything around them, not just the battlefield. The action scenes unfold with a cinematic intensity, almost like a movie playing out in real time. Soldiers leap through collapsing buildings, diving through the air as explosions rage around them. One soldier vaults over a pile of debris, his body propelled by a sudden distortion in gravity. He lands smoothly on the other side, his movement too fast for the alien forces to track. Another soldier, his rifle raised, dodges a stream of laser fire that bends in mid-air due to the time distortion, watching the beams shift as if moving in slow motion before he fires back at the enemy. The scene is filled with rapid movement, chaotic action, and breathtaking visuals that make the fight feel real and urgent. Meanwhile, the very fabric of reality seems to be coming undone. Gravity fields swirl around soldiers, altering their movements, pulling them in unpredictable directions. The planet's surface trembles as the fold's effects intensify. As soldiers duck behind crumbling walls, they are thrown into the air by sudden bursts of altered gravity, only to fall back to the ground a moment later, disoriented but determined to keep fighting. The world around them feels like it's tearing apart, and the chaos is only increasing. Time itself is no longer linear. Soldiers find themselves stepping into brief loops, reliving moments over and over again, unable to escape the fractured reality. The air around them shimmers as time distorts, making everything feel unreal. Yet, amidst the chaos, the humans press on, fighting harder and faster, their every movement a desperate attempt to survive in a world where the laws of physics are no longer certain. The alien forces, now realizing they are facing something beyond their understanding, scramble to adjust. Their once formidable technology begins to malfunction more frequently. Ships crash, weapons misfire, and their soldiers struggle to adapt to the rapid changes in reality. The aliens are no longer the predators, they've become the prey, outmatched by the very forces they once believed they controlled. Clara, with a mixture of awe and fear, watches the battlefield unfold. She knows the fold is far beyond what they initially intended. While it has turned the tide of battle, it is also creating chaos, and the more they push it, the more unstable it becomes. She must decide whether to keep using it to win the war or risk the collapse of everything. The fold is a weapon like no other, but it is also a danger unlike anything they've ever faced. The alien empire, once confident in its superiority, is now in disarray. Their fleet lies in ruins, their soldiers confused and disoriented by the unpredictable powers of the fold. But desperation fuels them, and they know they must take one last stand. The aliens launch a final, all-out assault, their remaining forces pushing toward the human stronghold with the singular goal of destroying the fold and wiping out humanity once and for all. The sky is filled with alien warships, and the ground shakes as their forces land. The planet's surface trembles under the weight of their advance, and the humans prepare for what could be the final battle. But this time, the humans are not on the defensive. Armed with the power of the fold, they take the fight to the aliens. The fold has altered the course of the war, but now it is their only hope for survival. Clara watches from the command center, the weight of the situation heavy on her shoulders. The fold is unstable, its power growing with every test. The time distortions, gravity wells, and fractured reality have turned the planet into a war zone, and she knows there's no turning back. The aliens are closing in, and Clara realizes that their only chance at survival is to push the fold to its absolute limits. If she activates it to full power, it could destroy the alien fleet, once and for all. But there is a catch: doing so could tear the planet apart, and even worse, it might unravel the very fabric of the universe. The choice is clear but terrifying: risk everything for a chance at survival or hold back and let the alien empire wipe them out. The battlefield is chaotic. Alien ships drop from the sky in flames as the humans use the fold to their advantage, manipulating gravity and time to turn the tides of war. But amid the triumph, the cost of this victory becomes painfully clear. Soldiers like Bonner, a hardened veteran who has fought through countless battles, fall in the heat of combat. His body is found among the wreckage, a reminder of the price the humans have paid to get this far. Bonner was more than just a soldier, he was a symbol of humanity's resolve. He had fought through endless battles, leading his comrades through impossible odds. But now, in this final confrontation, he's gone, and the human fighters are reminded that survival comes at a steep cost. With every fallen comrade, the stakes feel more personal. The survivors are not just fighting for victory, they are fighting for the memory of those who gave everything to get here. Clara's heart is heavy as she watches the battle unfold. She knows that every second she hesitates could mean the end for humanity, but activating the fold to its maximum potential might mean the end of everything. She sees the faces of the soldiers, the people she's fought beside, and the fallen comrades like Bonner. The cost of victory is clear, and Clara realizes that she may have to make the hardest decision of her life. She struggles with the choice: use the fold to its fullest, risking total destruction, or hold back and let the aliens claim victory. The weight of this decision is unbearable. The fold is powerful, but it is also dangerous. Clara knows that if she pushes it too far, she could destroy the planet, the aliens, and perhaps even the entire universe. But if she doesn't, the aliens will wipe out everything humanity has worked for. The tension reaches its peak as Clara, torn between her duty and her fear of the consequences, steps forward. The fate of humanity, the alien empire, and everything they've fought for rests in her hands. In the face of so much loss, she has to decide if the price of victory is worth everything, if the survival of humanity is worth the risk of destroying it all. As Clara makes her choice, the human forces brace for the final moment, knowing that whatever happens next, the cost of this battle will be more than they ever imagined. In the final moments of the war, Clara makes the ultimate decision to push the fold to its maximum potential. As she activates the device one last time, the entire battlefield shifts. The aliens, who had once seemed invincible, are pulled into the gravitational pull of the planet, crashing down in a catastrophic wave. Their ships break apart as gravity and time distort around them, throwing their forces into complete disarray. For a moment, it seems like the universe itself has come to a standstill, with alien warships falling from the sky, unable to escape the power of the fold. But the fold is unstable, its power overwhelming, and Clara knows it won't last long. As the device collapses upon itself, reality begins to unravel. Time, gravity, and light bend in unpredictable ways, and the very laws of physics seem to lose their grip. The once clear battlefield is now a chaotic blend of distorted reality and fractured time. Yet, in the final moments, Clara holds steady. She can feel the power of the fold coursing through her, and she knows that the universe is on the brink of change. As the fold begins to collapse, the universe starts to stabilize. The alien fleet is no more, disintegrating under the force of the very reality they once controlled. The humans stand victorious, their enemies defeated. But the victory comes with a price. The laws of physics are no longer fixed, and the universe, though stable once again, is forever changed. Time and gravity no longer work as they once did, and humanity is left to pick up the pieces of a new world, one where the rules they once knew no longer apply. The battle between humanity and the alien empire is a classic tale of good versus evil. The aliens, with their superior technology and overwhelming forces, represented the evil, an oppressive, malevolent force that sought to dominate the galaxy. The humans, the underdogs, had no choice but to fight back. Against impossible odds, they altered the very fabric of the universe itself to change the course of history. The humans' victory shows that even when faced with overwhelming strength, the human spirit can overcome. By using the fold, the humans not only fought the aliens, they rewrote the rules of the universe, proving that no matter how powerful the enemy, nothing is impossible if humanity stands together. They did not just survive the alien invasion, they transformed the entire universe, turning the tide of battle in a way that no one could have predicted. The war is over, and humanity stands victorious. The surviving humans, battered and broken but stronger for their fight, look out over the planet that is now their home. The alien threat has been eliminated, but the cost has been high. Many lives were lost, including soldiers like Bonner, whose sacrifices ensured their survival. The world they return to is not the same as the one they left. The very nature of reality has shifted, and nothing is as it was before. Time and gravity are unpredictable, and the laws of physics no longer follow the same rules. But despite the changes, humanity is not defeated. They have proven that they can adapt, survive, and even thrive in this new world. As the survivors stand together, they know that they have not just survived, they have changed the very fabric of reality itself. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: humanity's place in the universe is secure. The universe now exists in a state of infinite possibility, a place where the boundaries of what is possible have been pushed beyond all imagination. The humans, having altered the course of history, now face the task of rebuilding, knowing that the challenges ahead are unlike anything they've faced before. But with the strength of their will and the power of the fold, they are ready to face whatever comes next. In the end, the story proves that even in the darkest of times, when everything seems lost, humanity has the power to change the future. Nothing is impossible when humanity comes together, and the universe will never be the same again. The human spirit, unyielding and resilient, has rewritten the future, and the universe itself.